The heavy rain lashed against the broken rooftop, seeping through the ceiling and trickling onto the damp floor where a thin mattress lay in the corner. On that mattress, wrapped in a worn-out blanket, a young boy named Aeon stared up into the darkness. His eyes were wide open, not from fear of the storm outside, but from the storm brewing inside his heart. The world had taken almost everything from him. His father's sudden death, his mother's illness, their house nearly collapsing, and his dream of becoming a doctor buried under the weight of unpaid bills and unmet responsibilities. But in that moment of stillness, while the world outside raged, something small but powerful whispered inside him, "Don't give up. One, if you believe in kindness, in second chances, in the power of hope and perseverance, then please like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, subscribe to our channel, from the heart, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Your support means more than you know." 1. Aeon was just 12 when everything changed. His father, once a hard-working mechanic with dreams of sending Aeon to medical school, died in a tragic workshop accident. With his passing, the income stopped, and soon the savings did too. Aeon's mother, Salma, who had always been his pillar, fell gravely ill, too weak to work, too proud to beg. The burden of survival fell on the small shoulders of the boy who once dreamed of saving lives but now fought simply to live another day. Each morning, Aeon would rise before dawn and sell tea at the railway station. He carried a small kettle, cups stacked in a cloth bag, and a heart brimming with silent prayers. The station was noisy, cruel, and indifferent. People passed by him like he was invisible. But he kept showing up, day after day, because perseverance had silently become his shield. With every coin he earned, he bought medicine for his mother, paid a little towards their rent, and tried to save, however little, for school. But school was another world now, one he observed from the outside. He would sometimes sit under a tree near the school fence, watching kids in clean uniforms walk in with bright eyes and books in hand. He missed the feeling of a pencil between his fingers, the pages of his textbook, the chalkboard where he once solved math problems with pride. A teacher once noticed him and offered to let him join a free evening class. That was the turning point. The class was small, just a few underprivileged children and a retired teacher named Mr. Rahman who taught from his heart. Aeon clung to every word Mr. Rahman said, absorbing knowledge like dry earth drinks the rain. His thirst for learning burned stronger than ever. At night, after helping his mother, he would study by candlelight, his eyes heavy but his determination sharper than pain. The fire inside him grew, undeterred by hardship. But challenges didn't stop testing him. One day, while returning home, Aeon was mugged. The few rupees he had earned were snatched away. He was pushed into the mud, his kettle broken, his knee scraped and bleeding. Sitting there alone in the darkness, he wept, not just from pain, but from the weight of it all. He wanted to scream, to ask the world why it was so cruel to those who dared to hope. That night, he returned home empty-handed. His mother looked at his bruises and tears, and instead of asking questions, she hugged him with all the strength she had left. In her frail arms, Aeon found a strange kind of strength. "Don't let them steal your heart, my son," she whispered. "Because if they do, they've won." Her words became his armor. Days turned into months. Aeon repaired his kettle, returned to the station, and resumed his evening studies. Eventually, he appeared in an open scholarship exam. It was difficult. His hands trembled as he turned the pages, but he remembered everything he'd studied, every lesson, every diagram, every formula written by candlelight. Weeks later, a letter arrived. He had not only passed, he had topped. Aeon was granted full admission into one of the city's best schools. The world didn't magically change overnight. He still worked mornings, still worried about his mother's health, still studied late into the night. But now he had a path, a purpose that felt real. He worked harder than ever. His grades soared, his teachers took notice, and over time, he began tutoring other students, earning enough to hire a nurse for his mother. Slowly, the light returned to her face, and the warmth to their broken home. Years later, Aeon stood tall in a white coat, a stethoscope around his neck, tears brimming in his eyes as he walked into the hospital for his first shift as a doctor. He had done it. The little boy who once sold tea under the scorching sun now healed others with compassion and skill. His first patient, a poor child with pneumonia, his mother unable to pay. Aeon treated him free of charge, just as he had once been given a chance. His story spread. Newspapers covered him, schools invited him to speak, and children saw in him a living proof that dreams aren't limited by poverty or pain. They are shaped by perseverance. And they grow stronger in the soil of hope. Glowing star, if this story touched your heart, please like, comment with your thoughts, and share it with someone who might need encouragement today. Subscribe to From the Heart to support stories that heal, inspire, and uplift. Glowing star. Memo special request. If you believe that even the smallest act of kindness can change a life, comment the word hope below. Let's flood this space with light. Memo.